All right, what is your name?
Jacqueline Gonzales.
Okay, what were your goals before boot camp?
To be stronger, just have more strength, more stamina, I think just tone and just not being so scrawny.
Why did you join Hodges Training Boot Camp?
I've done a few other exercises, I've done Zumba, I've done all the stuff that everybody talks about. And I think I built up good energy levels, but I wasn't ever seeing big results. So, I mean, I've always been just scrawny, even when I've been more thick, I guess. I just have always had scrawny legs, scrawny arms, and I just wanted that tone. So, I talked to Yolanda and I asked her what she was doing, and she kind of just said, well, this is it, and we're going to do a boot camp, so you should come out. So we did it.
Okay. What were your expectations coming on board?
I don't think I had a whole lot, honestly, just because, I mean, I've done Insanity, and that was supposed to be like the bee's knees, and it wasn't. So I guess I didn't really have like this super high expectation, but I definitely had a hope and a desire for something.
What were your fears coming on board?
That I wouldn't make it, that it would be something that was just way extreme and I just wouldn't be able to handle it.
Have you been able to handle it?
Yes, I think so, most days.
Good. And what are your thoughts of the personal trainers Yvonne and Bobby?
I think, do I say you guys, or just in general, I have a lot of respect for you guys. It definitely exceeded my expectations. I mean, I had never heard of you guys, I didn't know you guys, so it was kind of just on a whim, and I gained a lot of respect just because of the way you guys are and the way you guys are very fit and very healthy, so you guys lead by example. So I think that was just definitely a very big motivation. And I mean, above all, you guys are very motivating and very uplifting, and I think that spiritual aspect kind of puts everything in perspective.
What results have you noticed throughout boot camp?
I'm a lot stronger, I'm a lot faster. I can stay focused, even at work. I've noticed a big difference in staying focused on something. I can psych myself out and kind of trick myself into doing things, whereas before it was kind of like, this is hard, I don't want to do it. I've always had that mentality, so to kind of push myself to that next level I've gotten there, and that's big for me. So.
Are you happy with your results?
Definitely, yeah. I'm very excited about just not being scrawny.
So you got the thickness and everything that you wanted.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. And I've gained some weight, and I know it's not that scary, I step on the scale and I ate too much one weekend kind of weight. It's muscle. So it's nice when your clothes fit you, I mean, I guess a little baggier, but you weigh more, so you know exactly what it is. So that's a good feeling.
How can Hodges training serve you better?
I don't know. I guess my only recommendation, I guess, would be to come maybe a couple times during the week, a little earlier. Not all the time, because that's not doable. I think maybe just a flexible time schedule. That'd really be it. I wish I could come in the morning, so that's really my only setback, is just timing.
So earlier as like noon, or? Maybe
earlier like in the morning, but I know that not the whole world is up at 5 in the morning. So I get it, but I mean, other than that, that's it. I think other than that, it's ran well. I like what we do, so that's really it.
Okay. Were your trainers attentive to your needs?
I think so. I think you guys recognized where all of our weaknesses were, and you were very we paid a lot of attention to when we were struggling or just needed someone to spot us or just needed encouragement or just needed just to hear somebody, you know, motivating us. I think you guys were very attentive in that way, and I think all of us appreciated that.
Good. What's your personal opinion on Yvonne and Bobby as individuals?
I think you guys are really nice people. Like I said, I didn't know you guys, so getting to know you guys through this whole process, I think you guys are very strong-willed, very motivated, and it comes out in you guys that even as a couple, how you guys are strong, and I think that everybody gravitates towards that because we don't just go home feeling physically better, but there's that motivation, like even to just go home and be a better spouse, I guess, because you feel better, you're doing things better, and then we see you guys and you guys have this good relationship, so that's kind of motivating, I think, just as a whole.
Good. And what's your personal opinion on Yvonne and Bobby as trainers?
I think the same thing. I think it goes hand in hand, and you guys mix that well. You keep a very personal but professional balance. So I think they both go hand in hand. You guys kind of rock both worlds, and you're successful.
Thank you. What would you say to others that may be nervous or fearful about joining Hodges Training Bootcamp?
I've already talked to a few people, and they have the typical worries, just like I think anything. My big, I guess, spiel to them is the gym. I just am not for the gym scene, and I know a lot of other people aren't. So I kind of just sell it that way, and it's different than anything that you're gonna do. But I think I'm a firm believer that if you've had kids, you can pretty much endure anything, and it just takes psyching yourself out and getting there. And I think the hardest part is getting here. And then once you're here, you do what you gotta do. So I think that's it, just getting here and just doing it and doing what you can do, knowing your limitations. Obviously everyone has physical limitations, but just kind of trying to exceed your limitations, set goals, reach them, go past them, and I kind of just tell people that. Just push it.
What advice would you give to someone struggling with their weight or their fitness goal?
I have this conversation a lot with people because over the last few years I've taken a big turn in my life as far as weight and just being more fit and eating healthy, incorporating healthy foods, and I try to be very motivating. I think that insulting people is definitely not the route to go, but just try to empathize and show them different ways. I talk about food and recipes and just kind of getting sucked into what the TV says and what standards are versus what's healthy and what you should be, and just having more expectations for yourself, wanting more out of life, wanting to feel better, to look better. I think confidence comes with that. I think it's about changing your life, not just I'm gonna crash diet and lose weight and then you think I'm healed from ever gaining weight again, but just changing your life just to be healthy for your kids, healthy for your husband. You want to be around for those people, and I kind of try to really push that on people that I know are struggling or in the same boat, because I've been there, so I get it. I mean, I was that scrawny 102-pound girl that ate like crap and then had kids and didn't have the metabolism anymore. So I just definitely try to empathize, and I've been there and just motivate them.
How has Hodges Training Bootcamp changed your life?
I'm more aware of what I can do. Even at work, I've always just been kind of a wimp as far as when it comes to lifting things, or I'm that dainty little princess, as they used to call me. So I'm just more aware of what I can do if I just push it. More careful about how I treat my body. I think, if anything, hurting my hip taught me that I really need to stretch, and I need to be more aware of my movements, and like I said, just being focused. And there's a sense of confidence that I didn't used to have. I didn't wear certain clothing because I wasn't very confident, and I think it's just all around made me a better person. And I know that sounds cheesy, but just because your outlook is different, you carry that confidence when your head is held higher. So I think that just said something.
Good. How was the knowledge and professionalism of the entire boot camp?
I think great. I think to a certain extent you can't be overly professional, especially when it's a group of chicks. We all got to know each other. It just kind of became a personal relationship, but there was this respect for you guys as our instructors, as our teachers. We kind of took you guys in that way. So there was definitely this, you guys held that ground and you balanced that well, but you were still there for us. So it just kind of became more family oriented, but we still looked to you guys for guidance.
Good. And last but not least, would you do it again?
Definitely. I definitely think I would do it again. I wanted to do the co-ed boot camp. I'm going to be starting classes in the fall, so that'll probably eat up most of my time. But if it wasn't for that, I would definitely be coming back. I mean, I'm going to be tied up 3 days a week with school, but next summer, I'm here. I'll definitely do it again.
Good. And any last words?
I guess just thank you. You guys, like I said, I didn't know you coming into this, and I think I made 2 new friends, and I thank you guys for pushing me even when I wanted to give up, because there's some things that I still tell myself I can't do, and I know you guys are going to be behind me telling me yes you can, and so I always hear that voice, those 2 voices in the back of my head. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for everything that I never used to run, and I can run a couple miles now. Well, before I hurt my hip. But other than that, I mean, I guess, thank you. Just thank you.
Well, you're very welcome. Thank you.